Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. When you think of Mongolia, what's the first thing that comes to mind? For most people, it's a single, legendary name, Genghis Khan. And while he's an absolute giant of history, the story of Mongolia is so much bigger, so much more epic than just one man. It's a tale of nomadic empires, fierce warriors, a unique spiritual culture, and a nation that has constantly reinvented itself against all odds. Today, we're journeying across the vast, sweeping steppes to uncover the incredible history of Mongolia, from ancient tribes to the modern day. So saddle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Before the rise of the Mongol Empire, the lands of modern-day Mongolia were a dynamic and often turbulent home to various nomadic confederations. Groups like the Xiongnu, who famously clashed with China's Han dynasty, and later the Turkic Khaganates, dominated these grasslands for centuries. Life on the steppe was tough. It required incredible skill in horsemanship, archery, and a deep understanding of the seasons. These groups weren't just wandering aimlessly. They had sophisticated social structures and military tactics, often raiding settled civilizations or demanding tribute. It was in this environment, a world of constant struggle and alliance building, that a boy named Temujin was born around 1162. No one could have predicted that he would be the one to unite these disparate warring tribes. Temujin's early life was brutal. His father was poisoned, his family was abandoned, and he spent years as a fugitive. But these hardships forged him into a brilliant and ruthless leader. Through a combination of strategic marriages, unwavering loyalty to his followers, and sheer military genius, he began to consolidate power. By 1206, he had successfully united all the Mongol and Turkic tribes under his banner. At a great assembly, or Kurultai, he was proclaimed Genghis Khan, the universal ruler. But this was just the beginning. He then unleashed the Mongol hordes upon the world. With unparalleled cavalry tactics and psychological warfare, they built the largest contiguous land empire in human history, stretching from the Pacific Ocean all the way to Eastern Europe. They were not just destroyers, they created a Pax Mongolica, a period of peace that secured trade routes like the Silk Road, allowing for an unprecedented exchange of goods, ideas and cultures between East and West. After Genghis Khan's death, his empire was divided among his sons and grandsons, forming different khanates like the Golden Horde in Russia and the Yuan dynasty in China, founded by his grandson Kublai Khan. While the empire eventually fractured and declined, the legacy of the Mongols was permanent. For Mongolia itself, the centuries that followed were complex. The nation fell under the influence and eventual rule of the Qing dynasty from China. It wasn't until 1921, with the help of the Soviet Union, that Mongolia declared its independence once again, becoming the world's second communist state. For the next 70 years, it was a Soviet satellite state, a period that brought modernization and literacy, but also political purges and the suppression of traditional culture, especially Buddhism. Then, in 1990, inspired by the fall of the Berlin Wall, Mongolia had its own peaceful democratic revolution. The people demanded change, and the communist government resigned without a fight. Today, Mongolia is a vibrant parliamentary democracy, navigating the challenges of a modern economy while fiercely preserving its ancient nomadic heritage. You can still see families living in traditional jurs, herding livestock across the endless plains, right alongside bustling modern cities like Ulaanbaatar. From the ancient Xiongnu to the empire of Genghis Khan, through Soviet influence and into a democratic future, the story of Mongolia is a powerful testament to the resilience and enduring spirit of its people. Thank you so much for joining me on this historical journey across the Mongolian steppe. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. See you in the next video, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.